Kyle, you really nailed this between you and Javi when we did the football version of this show about how to properly select tournaments. Can you walk people through, let's say they're not completely new, then let's say there's someone like me, someone who's familiar with DraftKings, but just bad at picking the tournaments that I should be playing in. Like, what tournament should I realistically be playing in?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of people are bad at picking contests. I know I went through when I first started playing DFS, I was terrible at picking contests. And part of it is because people chase those headline prizes, right?
Yep.
They see 250K to first. Like, oh, I'm going to play that. It's a 50-cent entry or a $1.50 entry. I'm going to play this. I would personally try to limit yourself to playing the smallest contest possible. I don't mean necessarily entry or dollar. I mean purely people who you're competing against. Keep it as small as possible. Obviously, you want to look for contests that appeal you, right? You want to potentially kind of set your goals. And if your goals are to chase big prizes, you'll want to find contests that fit your goals. But if your goals are like someone like in David's example to double your money and build a bankroll, you're probably going to want to play either cash games or very small contests. So it's all about your goal, in my opinion. Like if you want to chase a live final, if you're looking to play qualifiers, you're probably not going to have the best time building a bankroll there unless you actually bank one. And those are very tough to do. So you have to really kind of find those contests based on your goals. So before the season starts, kind of assess what you want to do with the season. And then after that, once you realize it, keep it as small as possible. Obviously, the less opponents you have, the more likely you're to win. I know that sounds simple, but that's how I like to do it anyway. If I ever like am dealing with a spot where I decide between two different, let's say $20 contests, I'll always usually go with the one with the fewest amount of opponents because there I have the best chance to win.
So, what do you see when you think about this, David? Like when you enter the DraftKings lobby and maybe there's a new tournament up, like what do you look for in that? Is it the payout structure? Is it like, oh, this one's a bit more flat? Maybe it's not a retirement fund first prize, but if I come eighth, then I actually do win money.
Yeah, so with a lot of the GPP stuff, you get like top 20%, and then you don't even double your money. But they're top heavy, right? So if you can get in the top three, you're going to make a lot of money. This is what I do: is I take out a calculator and I divide how many people are in the contest by how many people are paid out, or vice versa. If it's not close to 20 or over 20, I'm not going to play it, because that means it's going to be somewhere close to 16.5, 17%, which is going to be very hard to do, to not even double your money. At that point, I might as well go over to the 50-50 or cash games and just try and double my money by beating half the people. So I look at that a lot. I want to know the percentage of people being paid out. Now, every few days or so, if I see a huge prize up top and I love the slate, then if it's around 18 or 19%, I'll still play it and try and bink it, which doesn't always happen. But you have to be careful with your bankroll, man. Like I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money after big wins, and it's not cool. You need to be responsible with it, and you need to know what kind of contest you're playing, and you do not need to go into it blind. I see a lot of new players do that. You don't need to do that.